Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 43 of Let's Play GreedFall. In the last part, we were speaking to Mr. DiCastillion about the ruins. That's the one. Yep, I remember what we were doing. And we're going... Oh, no, the logging, sorry. Fucking same bullshit. Now, we have got to go do this, but they're in Teleme. So we're going to try and keep away from there for now. And we're going to find the documents in the archive. So let's go do it. Because the archive is important. Or at least important enough. So I'm assuming it's in this building, just lower down. When I remember how to get get further down, I will get there. First underground level. Yeah, this way should actually work. Admittedly, we could have just gone lower first, but ah well, we'll go this way. And I thought it was impossible to drop without going down the ladder. I obviously just proved myself wrong. Right, just gotta walk around and go see what this little archive thing is. We have been down here before, I remember. Property deed of the logging expedition. Following negotiations between Chief Duncas and Governor de Morange over the land in the Quenvar region, it was hereby decided that the negotiated lands would henceforth be the sole and exclusive property of the merchant congregation for the purpose of carrying out logging activity. Access to this area is now restricted to members of the congregation. It's not wrong. Let's go examine it with Madame de Morange and see what she's got to say. And see if she's to blame. Not that anyone really needs to be... Not that anyone needs to be to blame. We just need to sort this out diplomatically. Let's get ourselves out of here. It looks like it's pitch black out. Or dark enough. So we're probably going to get attacked at least twice on our exit. Or maybe even once, maybe by the time we get there. Nope, looks like our house is too close to it's too close to be the posh part.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigador. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsilion. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Sir de Corsilion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve. But several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
Right. It's time for some fast traveling. Because there's no way in hell we're walking. Right, let's get going. So we'll go to our house and we'll teleport. Well, not teleport. We'll quick travel from there. You know, make it a little bit speedier. We'll expedite our issues. Looks like morning is coming, which is good. It means we save getting ambushed and all that fun stuff. Wrong house. Let's get going. I do not know why the game gave this this area on PC. On play console, it might have been a little bit more necessary, but I mean, it's nice to be able to buy stuff, though, to be fair, let's be honest. That might be better in damage, and that's a lot better in damage, actually. And armor damage. It loses elemental damage. But the amount of damage it gains in comparison, yeah, it's definitely worth giving him. Yeah, Kurt doesn't use guns. And Kurt's armor is easily better than all of that. I think I'm the only character who can wear capes, aren't I? Yep. Right, let's get out of here. As soon as we can. Kurt? Ah, he can't use it yet because his agility is not high enough. When will your agility be high enough? 24. You know what? Still worth it. Only 3 levels to go. Right. Let's talk to the clan leader. Who is in this building right here.
What brings you here on Omanawi?
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the oakerberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the oakerberries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoixe to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed. And you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum say.
Well then. I expect this guy to run the fuck away. Because if I was him, I would run the fuck away. Let's just correct my chair. There we go. Right. Let's get ourselves some mission. Let's get this shit done. There we go. So whereabouts is it? It's in the next area. Because of course it is. We've been to the next area, so let's do a quick travel. Okay, maybe we haven't been to the next area. Still, we've been there. Oh no, yeah, we have. Yeah, because it's the one with the trees, got things in it. I knew where I was going. And yeah, if we keep going, we'll get to San Mateos. Yeah, see, we killed those guys. I knew I'd been here before. Alright, let's go make sure these idiots aren't doing anything stupid. I'm going to assume it's past the clearing. We'll see. Carlson. At the moment, it doesn't look like this area needs to be healed. It looks like it's pretty much prospering. Oh, wait, there we go. They've not taken much, though, to be fair. Well, not taken much yet.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
If you tell me to go back to fucking...
Those guys must have no respect for the lives of their men to start mining again.
These Renaigse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
Well, when there's a will, there's a way.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
They broke the stone and started digging under the mountain again.
What a bunch of tits. That's all I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is what a bunch of tits.
They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sieur de Courcillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business.
God damn it, now I'm gonna have to fucking fast travel. There's a lot of fast travel at the moment. Definitely not something I'd recommend. Not something I like in video games, having to do too much fast traveling, but I mean, it happens. If only there was a fast travel post right there I could go to. Right. Ah well, as soon as we get back to the the mansion, it shouldn't be a problem. It's not like it's gonna take too much longer. Now, is there a fast travel post here? Nope. Motherfucker. See, if I did the smart thing and set up camp, I could have fast traveled a bit closer. See? Much easier. Alright, let's get ourselves up to Sir de Cassillon and see what he has to say. I'm going to assume he's not going to be overly happy. They do have coin guards guarding those men at the mine, so I'm assuming they are... Well, then again, they're everywhere, the coin guards, aren't they? So we can't specifically say that they're attributed to us.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student. What can I do for you?
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry, we'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking for...
I swear we should have people to go grab me the contract instead of me going myself. Like, I feel like we have people for this. Like, a lot of them. We are like, you know, nobles and that. I don't overly mind doing it. It's just more, I'm pretty sure we have people for this. Alright then, so it looks like this Maillard fellow is a bit of a knobhead. And apparently calling him a bit of a knobhead's an understatement, so... I'm assuming we're going to have to slaughter everyone there, which... it wouldn't really be a problem, let's be honest. Property deed of an old mining plot belonging to Master Maillard. This document is in legal jargon, It's property deed belonging to Master Maillard. It concerns some lands situated in the... Quenvar region, including an old mine. The document was signed by Madame de Morange. You will need her to help understand all its legal subtleties.
You can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Alright, straight back to Lady Morange then. Nothing like annoying a noble lady in the middle of the night, eh? At this point, she should have just been allowed to stay in here, because it's taking the piss me having to walk all the way back out and find her. I swear, this is the second time we've made this trip in this part. No, my luck, it'll be another 5 times. Not in this part, but I meant in this session.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry, this type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigador. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened, and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
Right, in the next part, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go deal with that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys then.